Okay, so here we have question number 20, October, November 2016, paper 2, variant 1. The train travels for m minutes at a speed of x meters per second. So the first thing, straight away, warning sign in your brain. Minutes, second. Okay, units, problem. Well, not a problem, just take care. Don't be negligent here. You got to be concentrating here. Find the distance traveled. Again, this time they've given you a warning. Okay, because they put it in bold type. Kilometers. Find the distance traveled in kilometers. In terms of m and x, give your answer in its simplest form. Okay. So now, we're given a time, we're given a speed, and we're told to find a distance. We should know speed equals distance over time. Of course, that's when it's constant speed, which is here. Okay? So, we have to find the distance. The distance is speed times time. So the distance is equal to the speed multiplied by the time. Okay, now the speed is x meters per second. The time is given in m minutes. Alright, it's a bit confusing, that's m meters per second, m. This m doesn't stand for that, this is the number of minutes. Okay, before I use these together, I have to make sure that they are compatible. Alright? I can't use in the same formula meters per second for the speed and minutes for the time. I have to have meters per second with seconds, or meters per minute with minutes. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make the minutes into seconds. That's easier. Now we know that 1 minute is equal to 60 seconds. Alright? So m minutes is equal to 60 times m seconds. Like if I had 3 minutes, just say 3 times 60. M minutes, m times 60, which is 60m. So I know that 60m seconds is the time, and I know x meters per second is the speed. So I've got x multiplied by 60m. Now that's going to give my answer in, I'll put it in bracket, that's going to give my answer in meters. That m doesn't mean the same as that. That's meters. Okay, that's a unit. So you've got 60 times x times m. I'll write it this way to make it less confusing. Erase. Come on, eraser. Okay, 60 m times x, and that's in meters. I want to have it in kilometers. To change meters to kilometers, I've got to divide, because I'm going from smaller to larger. Smaller to larger. Meters are smaller than kilometers. I've got to divide. Divide by what? How many meters are in 1 kilometer? 1,000. So I've got to divide by 1,000. So I've got to divide by 1,000. 1,000. I've got to divide by 1,000. And then my answer will come out in kilometers. So that will change that to kilometers. Simplify it. Give your answer in its simplest form. Even if it didn't say that, it's best to do that anyway. Divide both sides, but divide both of them by 10, numerator and denominator, and then we got 6 over 100, which is the same as 3 over 50. So I can write it as 3 over 50 kilometers. Okay? I can write that as a decimal if I want. Just multiply both of them. That's like 6 over 100, so it will be 0.06. Okay? But you can write it as 3 over 50. That's perfectly fine. Okay, so that's part A. So you just got to take care about the units in this question, not to get confused by them. I'm sorry, 350 mx, of course. Okay, in terms of m and x, I've got the mx there. 303 mx over 50, that's fine. Okay, then it says when m equals find the train travels 10.5 kilometers, find the value of x. So we know now a formula, the distance is equal to 3 times mx over 50. This is a formula we just worked out for the distance. Okay, we know that when m equals 5, the train travels 10.5 kilometers. So I can replace d with 10.5, this is the distance, and m with 5. So I can say 10.5 is equal to, let me make some space here, 10.5 is equal to 3 times m, which they said is 5, times x over 50. Okay, so you end up with x equals, you can multiply both sides by, in fact we can do this first, makes life a bit easier, that gives you 10. Okay, so that's 5 and 50 cancel out to give you 1 and 10. So that's 10 times 10.5, which is 105 over 3. 10 multiplies 105 and 3 divide both sides by 3. So x is equal to 105 over 3. 3 goes into 10 3 times, remainder 1. 3 goes into 15 5 times. That's right, 90 plus 15, 105. So x is equal to 35. Okay, so that would be x. X would be our, what was x? X meters per second, that would be the speed. Okay, so there we have our answer for this question. I hope that was clear.